Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of British Allotment Diaries. I can only apologise for it being so long. Quite a few reasons really. Number one, I really haven't had any motivation to go down to Allotment. The British weather has certainly not helped with that at all, and the lack of seeing any success really apart from the outline of a border hasn't really motivated me wanting to do better. Nonetheless, here we are in March and weather's starting to pick up. It's starting to stay light after 3:30 now, which means we can actually do something there for a long period of time. And for those of you who watch it on BBC Two, Gardener's World has also come back now, which has really motivated me and really encouraged me to go and do more now at the allotment. As a result, I have spent £15 on Amazon on seeds ready to grow, the Premier Seed Company, the Premier Seed Group, something along those lines. After watching another allotment video on YouTube, that's someone recommended it, so I thought I'd try it out. So I've got loads of variety of seeds, herbs, even sunflowers coming along just to try them and see what I can do within my first year of having the allotment. I also today went to B&M and the range, and I bought a multitude of different type of plants, seeds, and all sorts really. So I just thought I'd give you a quick snazzy look. So we've brought obviously fish blood and bone, as this is meant to be quite good apparently for plants. Obviously typical tomatoes, really for tomatoes that I'm growing. Rewind ever so slightly to the plants that I'm growing at my mum's, obviously because I've moved out now. I've got 4 lettuce plants, about 7 carrot saplings, a really strong yellow courgette plant, some peppers, tomatoes, and that's it I think. We've also obviously got some new stuff here. We've got onions. It says set stuffgata, but it has, I think it's a range, I'm not entirely sure. If you look here, there's different ones, like you've got little ones here, then you've got some bigger ones here. So we've got a range of different ones. We've also got some rhubarb there. My mum grows rhubarb in her garden. It's really successful. So we have to see how it goes. And asparagus. Now, I've never really seen many people grow asparagus. I'm not sure how it's grown. So if anyone can give me any tips on asparagus and rhubarb and onions, actually, how to stop like white onion fly, is it? Or white onion rot, something similar to that would be perfect. I've also got some new early potatoes at my mum's and some garlic to grow as well, just to spice things up. I've also bought, going down here, I've got a raspberry plant, which is this one here. These ones I've all actually got from the range. All of this here was from the range. It's really quite cheap actually. I've got a raspberry bush, a blueberry bush, and a blackberry bush. They were all really cool. They obviously come from Europe. And I've also bought a rose bush, that way, just really because it adds a bit of colour into the allotment, and it may attract some flies, bees, anything that really to help obviously the environment. I also brought some chicken manure pellets. Lots and lots of people, I've watched lots of different allotment videos and lots of people use manure. I haven't got the facility to get any from in Cheltenham where my allotment is, so I thought I'd settle for possibly the next best thing, which would be chicken manure. It's still a manure. It's still going to work wonders in the garden. Now, moving on this way, I've also put the lights on a second. I've also bought a walking greenhouse, that was from B&M. It's $24.99. As you can see, just about there we go. Now, as you can see from the picture, looks pretty easy to assemble. It looks fairly big inside. What I'll probably do is put that up against the shed, and we'll just take it from there really and see how it goes. I also brought 2 of these grow tunnels, also from B&M. Obviously that's not going to be needed just yet, however it will come in great handy no doubt when I need them. So yeah, looking really excited now to go to allotment, feeling really motivated. Also getting the chance to get all those in there in the garden, and that's really it for this kind of episode really. There you go, look a bit more normal now. That's it for now. I am going down Thursday. I'll try and take some photos. If any of you are on Instagram, follow my Instagram account on British Allotment Diaries there, and you can see some of the seeds progression. I haven't got any of the fancy propagators or anything like that yet. I only live in a humble flat, so there's not really a facility yet. As you can see there, though, I do have some window boxes, which wasn't me who killed them, just to reiterate, not to prove how bad of a gardener I am. The person who initially put them in there didn't put any holes, and with Storm Doris and other things, it has basically killed them all off. So somehow I need to drain the water from them and get the plants out and replant some bedding plants, hopefully. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now, everyone. I'll go down on Thursday, I'll take some photos and hopefully compile those into a video for you. But like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, that's where loads and loads of my stuff is. Until next time though, guys, thanks for watching, and post your comments and subscribe.